Hey guys, today we're going to be drawing a cute cheeseburger. I'm using the iPad Pro with the Procreate app. Now you don't need these to follow along. You can use a white sheet of paper, a black marker for outlines, and markers or pencil crayons for coloring in. I also occasionally use a pencil to sketch first, so it's always a good idea to have that handy as well as an eraser. If you're new to Procreate, I also have a tutorial called 25 Procreate Tips and Tricks, which is great to watch first because as I draw, I will be using these fast actions. I will link that video below. For this tutorial, we'll be using 3 layers which I've already created. The top layer is for outlines, where we will be using our black round brush. The middle layer is for sketching using our pencil, and the bottom layer is where we will be filling in with color. So let's start off first by enabling our grid. Let's go to Settings and Drawing Guide. And this way we know whether or not the burger is lopsided or straight. And then next we're gonna make sure we're in our sketch layer because I just wanna sketch it out first. And I'm gonna grab my sketch brush and then we can begin sketching. So let's draw the top part of the burger, which is the bun. I'm gonna sketch this out really quick. And then maybe in the next layer, we're gonna have some lettuce. Kind of look like a spaceship right now. And then, I don't know, maybe the next layer is the cheese. Maybe there's like 2 different layers of cheese. So here's one. Here's the other. And then next, maybe there's some tomatoes hiding underneath. And then we get to the juicy burger. And then, after that, maybe we can have some more lettuce, or maybe we put another layer of cheese. I don't know. Yeah, let's put another layer of cheese. And then we'll have the lettuce underneath that. And then underneath that, we'll have the bun. This is a pretty thick and juicy burger. All right, how does that look? How does yours look? Okay, so let's take off the drawing guide. And let me just move that up a little bit. And then we're gonna sketch the eyes. So let's put the eyes up over here. Again, when you're drawing anything cute, the eyes tend to be on the lower part of your object. Something like that. Maybe we can put some eyelashes. Or not, if you don't want. And then now we could do the outline. So I'm gonna go into my layers. I'm just gonna decrease my sketch layer a little bit. Then I'm gonna go into my outline layer. Make sure that I have my black marker. And then I'm gonna change my brush to just a round brush. So let's start off by drawing the eyes. And this is a trick for a perfect circle. Don't let go of the Apple Pencil and tap anywhere on the screen and you'll get a perfect circle. Again, you can watch my tutorial which I've linked below, on 25 Procreate tips and tricks. And then we're just gonna drag that in. And then for the mouth, and then the eyelashes. All right, and then now we can draw the burger. Right, we can get rid of that sketch layer. Just left swipe and delete. And I think I just want to make these eyes a tiny bit bigger. And then we can grab a highlight for the eyes. And then now we're gonna go into our color layer, and then we can start coloring the hamburger. So obviously for the bun, we can select just like a beige, a bread color. All right, and then for the lettuce, let's select a green. All right, next let's grab some cheese color. And then we're gonna grab the tomato color. Then lastly, our burger color. All right, we're not done yet. We're just gonna apply some shadowing. So let's start off with the top of the burger. We're gonna grab this color, just hold on to that color, don't let go. You'll see the eyedropper pull up, and then when you let go, it'll pop up right on your color palette. Then we're just gonna grab a darker shade of that color, and assuming that our light source is all the way up here, we're gonna put a shadow on the left. And this time we're not gonna blend it. I usually blend my shadows, but we're just gonna keep it kind of like a 2D cartoon. And then since we're on that same color, let's just apply it to underneath the bottom part of the bun. And then obviously there's just going to be a little bit of shadow underneath the lettuce. And let's go back up here. We're going to grab the green, select a darker shade, and then there's going to be some shadow just under that bun. And maybe there's, some folds happening in the lettuce, so you can apply some shadow. And this technique just adds a little bit of depth to your drawing, and it doesn't make it look so flat. All right, next up is the cheese. And then a tomato. And then the burger. The burger seems a little bit purple to me, so I'm just gonna quickly just change that to more of a chocolate. Although it's not a chocolate, it's a burger. I just need a little bit less red. Let me see how this looks. That still looks a bit off. Okay, I think that's a bit better. And then let's just grab a darker version of that. Maybe I'm just gonna put more shadow like this. Now let's try to add just a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna grab this color again. This time I'm gonna select a lighter shade. See how this looks if I add a highlight. And then we can also do the same with the lettuce. And then the cheese. Not sure if that will work. Maybe it will work. We'll just leave that. Okay, and then just this burger, make a tiny bit lighter. Maybe we'll have it like right here. And then we can sprinkle some sesames on it. So let me just grab that color. And then we're just gonna put, whoops, that's too thick. Just little sesame drops. And the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a shadow underneath it. So let me merge the layers so that it's one layer. I'm gonna move this up. Probably even shrink it just a tiny bit. And then I'm gonna create a new layer, which I'm gonna put underneath. And that's gonna be our shadow layer. We're gonna grab a black. And we're just gonna draw kind of like an oval. Like this. Then we're just gonna move it in the center. Then we're gonna decrease that opacity. Something like that. Let me just straighten this up. It's hard to see when I'm on a different angle. And then we're gonna go to our adjustments tool and then blur. And then we're just gonna move the percentages up. You'll see it right up there. Let's put it to, I'm at 11%. And then let me just center this again. I'm gonna center that to the canvas as well as this. So it looks more fun when it's really high. It's kind of like floating in space. And you can always add a background. I'm just gonna keep it white. And there you go, guys. There is your juicy burger, which I'm about to get lunch, so I'm gonna grab one. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. To get notified of more new videos where I teach you to draw, be sure to subscribe to Draw with Marina.